Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing.
In this lecture, we're going to answer the question, what is IAPP? We're going to talk about its mission and then what is a KnowledgeNet. As I mentioned in a previous lecture, IAPP used to stand for International Association for Privacy Professionals. Really, from the time it was founded in 2000 until 2024, so almost 25 full years, IAPP was known as the global, most respected organization for privacy and data protection professionals. And that's still certainly the case. But in September of 2024, IAPP expanded its mission, which we'll talk about in the next slide. But for now, it's important to know that, again, IAPP used to be the largest organization for privacy professionals in the world. They hold a number of global conferences throughout the whole world, and they also provide fantastic resources for their members. This includes daily newsletters, podcasts, training and reports, surveys, and other publications. IAPP's expanded mission is now to define, promote, and improve the professions of privacy, AI governance, and digital responsibility globally. So that digital responsibility is a bit ambiguous. We know that it includes privacy. We know that it includes AI governance. And very recently, they've started expanding into cybersecurity law as well. So that may be another forthcoming exciting development in the near future. The last thing that I want to draw your attention to in this lecture is this concept of a KnowledgeNet. Like a lot of global organizations, IAPP is represented by local chapters throughout the world, and they refer to these local chapters as KnowledgeNets. These KnowledgeNets are led by volunteer chapter chairs, and they hold regular social, professional events. And when attending these professional events, like a webinar or a panel, for example, you can earn CPE events, which we talked about in the previous lecture. Again, in order to maintain your certification, you have to be earning these CPE credits regularly. KnowledgeNets are also a great place to network and get to meet new friends and colleagues. Again, they are located worldwide. At the time of recording, we have more than 60 in the United States, and then another 100 throughout the rest of the world in Asia, Europe, Canada, Latin America, and Africa. In this lecture, we defined what the IAPP is, we looked at their mission, and we also talked about the importance of KnowledgeNets. A lot of folks ask me, how do I break into AI governance? I'm pivoting from this sector, or how do I get into privacy? And one of the very first recommendations I always give these people is get plugged in with your local KnowledgeNet chair. So if this is something you're interested in doing, you can go onto IAPP's website and you can search up the KnowledgeNet that's closest to you.